What's up everyone and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. I bring to you EU4. There. Up there somewhere. This is hard. There. Okay, I'm not gonna try to point at it again. Everything's mirrored. This is not easy. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so I have some experience with Paradox games. I've played CK2. I've actually never played CK3, the new one, but I've played CK2. I've played U4. I've played Victoria 2, and I've played Oi 4. I've played all those games. I really like them, but it's games that I sometimes just get into, and then I just kind of drop constantly. A lot of that. So I did play U4, but it was a long time ago. A lot of expansions ago. So I'm not really that familiar with the game in its current state, to be honest. So I just want to do a little game where we can kind of just learn things and learn how the game's doing and what's going on. So instead of starting with a challenge like Byzantium, or I don't know, maybe we could just start in Italy. Or I don't know, we could play in somewhere that the new expansion kind of focuses more, so like more Asia or something like that. I have a friend who's playing as Majapahit, which maybe could be interesting. Instead, we're gonna go a bit more for a little bit more of a safe bet. I'm thinking we start as Portugal. For, of course, also obvious reasons, right? But yeah, I'm thinking we start as Portugal, and we try and just see what we can do. Starting as Portugal means we don't really have to focus a lot on the war part of the screen of the game, which I think it's gonna be fine. It's not like we're not gonna have to be or we're not gonna be at war at all, but we start with a regency. Which is good. That means we can't declare war. That means we have to build our country, and just try to get that going. And then we have a couple of targets we could go for. There's going to be colonization, which is going to be a big deal for us. So, and expansion and discovery and exploration, which I think it's good. It's going to be fun. And we can just test out the new stuff, and I think it's a pretty peaceful game, and we'll see how many shenanigans we can go through. So yeah, without further ado, I think I'll just start so we can load into the game and we can talk a little bit more. Should I do Ironman Mode? You know what? Yeah, let's do Ironman Mode. Just, I think that could be fun. We'll just call it stream. No, we'll call it like Portugal. That's fine. I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not the best with names. I'm like innovative and creative names, so we'll just go with something simple. But yeah, it feels good picking up this game again. The expansion dropped a couple of days ago, so that's what kind of got me into the game again, or wanting to play the game again, pick it up and see how it's doing. I've always liked Paradox games. I still, sometimes I'm on YouTube and I watch some Paradox games, but I just don't play it as much, I guess you could say. We could read this. Last time I played, this wasn't in the game, so yeah, I don't think it was. Okay, yeah, let's read a bit what Portugal's doing. Portugal's situation with the Reconquista almost complete, and the Iberian Peninsula almost entirely in Christian hands, the Kingdom of Portugal has turned its attention to the shores of Africa. With the conquest of Ceuta in 1415, the founder of the EUIV dynasty, João I, have already? Shouldn't it be has already? has already made the first inroads into the Moorish homeland. A policy that his grandson, the still young Afonso V, will continue to the best of his abilities. It is, however, through the work of Afonso's uncle, Dom Henrique, Henry the Navigator, that Portugal will leave its mark upon the world. Under Henrique's direction, Portugal has made great leaps in shipbuilding and navigation, embarking on expeditions long past Cape Bujador in the south, seeking gold, spices, and perhaps the legendary kingdom of Prester John. Portuguese sailors are about to undertake voyages all over the globe. They are reaching for new continents in the west, as well as India, Indonesia, even China and Japan in the east. Indeed, Portuguese sailors might one day circumnavigate the entire globe. Spoiler alert, they did. As of 1444, Afonso is still a minor, with the daily rule of the kingdom entrusted to another uncle, Dom Pedro, Duke of Coimbra. Dom Pedro's regency has been fraught with the difficulties of controlling the strong Portuguese nobility at court, but the Duke has so far been able to oblige. I don't know if oblige is the word they're looking for here, but whatever. To oblige strengthen royal power at their expense. As Afonso grows older, however, other forces at court will try to control him, hoping to use the young king for their own designs. I really like this music, this calm music, chill. It's pretty good. While Castile has had a series of weak rulers and strong nobles, the Castilians can be a serious threat to the Portuguese. The royal house of Aviz has therefore pursued a policy of intermarriage with the Castilian royal family, hoping to ensure a lasting friendship and possibly strengthen future Portuguese claims to the Castilian throne. I agree with that. Policy. We want to befriend Castile instead of going to war against them. So we're Catholic. I don't really think we need to take a look at. We're a monarch as well. We don't need to look at all of this. We kind of know what those do. So yeah, we can close that and get right into the game. So the first thing we should do, as always, is getting our rivals set, right? You know what? First things we're gonna do, actually, before we do that, let's get our diplomacy game going. So we start with a alliance with the English. However, the English, you know, they're pretty powerful. They're not bad. They're not bad. But as you may know, the war between France and England will kick off here very, very, very soon. And I don't really want to get involved in that. So I think I will not keep this alliance. I'm thinking of dissolving this alliance. We have 3 diplomats at the start as well, which is pretty good. I think that's fine. So yeah, I think I will dissolve the alliance with the English. That's gonna be the first order of business. Instead, we'll go to Castile. I will start with a royal marriage, and I will try to get an alliance as soon as possible as well. Maybe we should have waited a day and get the alliance first and then the royal marriage, but I think it's fine. So yeah, we definitely want to befriend Castile. We want to be friendly with them. And then I think we should look for a big powerhouse in Europe to befriend. So we had England, but we don't really want to go. We don't want to get involved in this war. So we're probably gonna say no to France. What about Austria? How do they feel about us? Austria is doable. I mean, it's doable. We could also think about just going for Aragon. They are... Oh, they're not rivaled with Castile, which is interesting. Maybe we should do Aragon then. Because they're a bit closer to us. So maybe we could do that, and then we could use Aragon to maybe turn on Castile a little bit down the line. So I think I'll do a royal marriage with Aragon as well. We'll try to ally both of them, if we can. So now we don't have any more diplomats, but we kind of know who we want to befriend and try to ally, so that's good. So next, we need to look at our rivals. I think we'll do just the African nations. You know, why shouldn't we do that? Morocco, right? Yeah, I think we'll do these three. They're rivaling us as well. We don't want to rival Castile because we're going to be friendly with them. So Morocco, Tlemcen, and Tunis, I feel like, are going to be good rivals. So we'll do that. We'll just get all three. Why not? That seems fine. Okay, what else do we have to do? Well, let's just look at all these tabs. I think that would be fine. So we have our heir is Afonso, of course. He's a 322, which is, it's okay. It's a little bit of under average, I would say. Like, well, no, I'd say the average would probably be a 222. So he's a bit above average, but he's not really good. I'd say anything over a 333, you could count as good, at least from what I remember, and from watching some videos lately from the game, but mostly from what I remember. So that's okay. He has a trade, I think these are called, which is the expansionist, which means that we'll have a global settler increase of plus 15. That's pretty good. So this kind of just is trying to tell us focus on the maritime expansion and on colonizing, which is why probably we have also the national focus set to diplomatic power, which I think it's fine. We don't really care about our military as much, so I think having the focus there is fine. Even though Infant Pedro is a 421, so his military skill is quite low, so we could like put our national focus and military power to kind of like even things out a bit, but I think this is okay because this is what we want to focus on. Yeah, that seems fine. Advisors, probably now. Our money situation might not be able to handle that. We'll see that in a second, though. We'll first look at money before we look at that. Government, we don't really need to do anything here. Diplomacy, we're doing things there. Okay, economy. So it looks like we're making money, which is good. Our fort maintenance is 3% right now, and maybe we could, like, I think it's mothball the forts. Like, it's not destroy the forts, but basically not have them, manned, I think, to make more money, which I think we will. That way, we wouldn't have to lower army maintenance to still make money. So I think we'll do that. Trade. We could look at our trade situation. Let me open up the trade map mode. So our I think it's called the trade, right? Is Sevilla, and we have 2 estuaries and centers of trade as well, which is good, including a level 2, which is pretty nice. We probably want to, how much do we have here? Castile has more trade power than us, so we have our merchants funneling money into Seville, and we're collecting 372. If we were to collect, would we make more money? I don't think so. We can check that, but I don't think we will. We'll try to check that. So 372. Let's see if we make more or less. That seems fine, so we don't have to worry about trading. Technology, we're okay. Ideas, this is nothing yet. Missions. We'll take a look at that in a second, actually. These are decisions. We don't have to worry about that. Stability. So we're at 0 stability. That seems fine. We have some Moroccan separatists we'll have to be careful about and watch out of. So that's gonna be fine because we have Ceuta, which is Sunni religion, and we don't really have a way to convert it, so we can't really do that. Military. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mothball the forts. That way we can make some money. We have a general and an explorer, which is good. They're also both pretty good. And we have our estates as well. Okay. Let's check the estates, because it looks like we're not doing too good here. Or are we? I think it's fine. If I remember correctly, we want to have over 30% of land controlled to get, so we don't lose a bonus, I think it is. And then we want to keep loyalty over 50, or over, is it over 30? Yeah, we need at least 30 loyalty. Okay, let's see what we can get from these though, from these states. And how much crown land do I want to have? It doesn't really tell me, but I think it's also 30%. Okay, clergy. What could we give the clergy? We could get admin power, but we'll lose 10% crown land. We could get this going. We'd gain some money. Oh, we have no income from 1, so I don't think we'd get that. We get 1 mercantilism. So I don't think that might be worth it. What else could we get? Search sanctuary, we don't really care about that. Oh, you know what? Expansionist zealotry might not be bad. Plus 5% morale out of armies when at war with heretics or heathens. If I take a look at the religion screen, Eton beliefs are Sunni. So yeah, you know, we won't lose any crown land. So let's get expansionist zealotry. I feel like that's okay. We could also get this for more missionary strength, but oversight by the clergy to give them some influence and some loyalty. But I think they're okay. We don't want them to have a lot of influence as well, right? Yeah, okay. The admin power is interesting, but we'll lose 10% crown land, which I don't think it's good for us because we don't really have a lot of crown land. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's take a look at nobility. What do they have? Military power, but for 10% land, I don't want that. We don't really need that. Ooh. Do we need a military advisor? I don't think so. We don't really care about that. We have no lives. Yeah, this could be interesting, but we wouldn't get anything. I don't think we're gonna get anything here. Yeah, let's look at the burgers. You could get some prestige for a little bit of tax modifier, but get more early prestige, yearly prestige, which would be good for us. We will do that. Patronage of the arts. I'm okay with doing that. We could also... What else could we do? We could get lightship cost plus or less 20%. Get more trade power too. Interesting. For no crown land as well. And there's another one that I looked at. Yeah, the commercial advisory board also couldn't be bad. Let me check my advisors. Do I have any good Diplo advisors? This guy's a level 1. We have a cheap early... this guy is 50% off. Admin one. Because he's a level 2, but he's only for... He's going for 2, which is half. This guy could be interesting. So we could boost our admin a little bit more. Okay, let me go to my state. Is it nobility? No, it's clergy, right? For admin? Yeah, let's get clerical advisory council. So we should probably get even a bigger discount on this guy. No? Yep, 1.5 each month. We're making enough money to get that. So we'll do that. More prestige, which is also good. And we'll get more admin power. So that should allow us to get to national ideas quicker, right? Which hopefully is going to mean the quicker way to get to the expansion ideas. We could see some land, because they'll all lose 20 loyalty, but that's okay. Right? We could do that, but we don't really have to. I think we're okay. I think we don't need to do anything here. Okay, let's look at the missions. So what missions do we have right now? We have beyond Cape Bujador, which we need to discover any province in the West African coast area and get at least 1 colonist. English alliance, which we can actually not do right now. We gain some claims here. Would have to get an alliance, have their opinion, English opinion of us to be at 100, not be a rival, and they have to exist. We can't do that. Launch a flagship. So just have a flagship. I don't even know what those are. And competitive advantage, total navy size at least 100% of force limit. If you give us Conquer Tangiers, which would be nice. It's a free claim on Morocco. We're probably gonna try to get beyond Cape Bujador as quickly as we can, so we have even more explorer missions. I think that's what we're gonna target. Okay, I think we're ready to finally. 30 minutes in. Are we ready to kick this off? No, because we still need to look at our armies. That's a good one. So, if I remember correctly, from things I've learned and from the past, is that you usually want to disband your cavalry to save some money, and they're not really that helpful in the beginning of the game. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of our cav. Don't want them. We have a decent navy. Now, we need these guys. What I want them to do is unpirate in Sevilla. Because if I remember correctly, Morocco will try to, like, pirate us a lot. So we'll do that. I'm also gonna grab these boats. I'm gonna put actually maybe it's easier to do it the other way around. I wanna put you on a boat, attach transport, and then I want to move you to Sota because we're gonna need to protect from the rebels. So that seems good. And now I think we're ready to unpause. So we have, okay, let's check what's going on. So provincial unrest in Sota. We're gonna put troops there, so we're gonna be okay. Free advisor slots. Money-wise, we can't really afford to do that. Truce will expire. We don't really care about that. It's still far out anyways. And disputed succession. We don't really care too much, to be honest. For personal unions. So I think we can unpause. So let's set this to like speed 3. Unpause. And we immediately get the immediate rival CB against Morocco, Tunis, and Tlemcen. So the first thing we want to do is offer an alliance to Castile as soon as we can. And hopefully get an alliance with Aragon fairly quickly as well. They've rivaled Hungary, Austria, and Morocco. I mean, Hungary and Austria are like so far away. I don't know why they did that, but sure. Okay, I guess. I don't really understand that, but sure. We're way off our force limit. So... oh, we're paused as well. So maybe we'll want to... here we go. See, the vile pirates of Morocco have raided the coast of Algarve. They took some money and some... some sailors. So that's not very good. Are we the... wait, are we the... Curia controller right now? No. Okay. I should have read that better. This is Holy Roman Empire. We don't really care about that. Oh, Castile offers us an alliance. We'll accept that. Very good. Oh, Granada has announced us as our rival. Okay, what about that alliance with Aragon? We'll have to wait a little bit, but this is going fine. Yep. Trade League disbanded. We don't really care about that. We're collecting 3.8 there. We're actually making good money right now. 3.1. We could afford another advisor if we really wanted to. Some trade efficiency if we wanted it. And more diplomat skills. Let's do that actually. The trade efficiency should give us some money. Yes! Very good. Yeah. That seems nice. We have an expiring CB. We're not really gonna attack anyone right now though. So we're okay with that expiring. I think what we need to do though is just get a... oh, here we go. The surrender of Maine. This is what we didn't want to get involved into. So Herald from France tells about the event, the surrender of Maine, were among the possible options they went with time to teach them how to war. So France declares on... no, England declares on France. And they take Maine immediately. And then we'll see how this goes. I think... no, France takes Maine immediately. I'm a bit confused. If I remember correctly, I think France always kicks England's ass. So that's another reason why you staying allied with friend or with England can be tricky. So yeah. Now, we do have some money, as my mouse is not really helping me right now. There you go. So I think we should get a couple more infantry regiments going. Get closer to our force limit. We're making good money as well right now. We could go 3 advisors deep when we have the money, when we get the money for it. I don't think I don't think I will go that far into it, but it feels good.